Welcome to Narcissism Freedom, a space of healing, truth, and restoration. If you're here, you've already taken one of the most courageous steps on the path to emotional recovery. You're choosing yourself. You're choosing to feel. You're choosing to heal. This channel was created for you, for the soul who has been through the depths of confusion, control, and emotional harm, for the one who's been silenced, gaslit, and made to question their own light. Here you're safe. Here you are understood. Here you're no longer walking alone. Let's begin together. Take a slow, deep breath. Feel your chest rise. Let your shoulders relax. Allow your jaw to unclench. Just for a moment. Be here. Be still. You've carried so much. More than people could ever see from the outside. Behind your smile were battles. Behind your calm was chaos. But you kept going. Through the gaslighting, the emotional neglect, the manipulation masked as love, you endured. You tried to explain, to reason, to make sense of the senseless. But the more you tried, the more invisible you became. This is the trauma of narcissistic abuse. It erodes your identity slowly, piece by piece. You begin to doubt yourself. Even when deep down, something never felt quite right. But you're waking up now. You're seeing through the fog. And even though it hurts, there's power in this clarity. Healing doesn't mean rushing into joy. It doesn't mean forcing forgiveness. It means reclaiming your inner world, bit by bit, day by day. Some days will feel like progress. Others will feel like collapse. Both are part of the journey. You are learning how to hold space for your own feelings, without judgment, without shame, without needing anyone's permission. You may have been told you were too sensitive, too emotional, too much. But your sensitivity is not a flaw. It's a gift. A compass that's always pointed you toward truth. You were never meant to be hardened by pain. You were meant to be refined by it. Not broken, but opened. And if you feel like life has tried harder to crush you than others, it's not because you were weak. It's because you are one of the chosen ones. Chosen not to suffer endlessly, but to break generational patterns. To rise from what tried to destroy you. To awaken others simply by choosing to heal. Your light was seen before it was ever understood. And that light, no matter how dim it may seem today, has never gone out. You were never lost. You were only detoured. Because sometimes, the most sacred version of yourself is revealed in the rubble. So, if you're crying more lately, feeling things deeper than usual, pulling away from loud people and empty spaces, that's not weakness. That's alignment. That's your spirit recalibrating. That's your nervous system learning safety again. Let yourself rest. Let yourself feel. Let yourself take up space. Because you are worthy. Not because of what you've done, but simply because you exist. You were always enough. Even when they couldn't love you right. Even when they tried to shame you for shining. You don't need anyone's validation to heal. Your soul knows the way back. Your body remembers what peace feels like. Trust that. And if no one ever told you this before, you did not deserve the pain. You did not attract it because you were too loving or too trusting. You were targeted because of your light, because your love is rare, because your heart is real. So now, your only job is to return to yourself, to the version of you that was never afraid to feel deeply, to speak honestly, to dream fully. You are not broken. You are rediscovering, not just who you were before the pain, but who you are becoming through it. This is the deeper work, the holy work, the reclamation of your soul. It will not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Because on the other side of grief is freedom. On the other side of confusion is clarity. And on the other side of silence is the sound of your own voice, stronger than ever. You don't need to rush. You don't need to have it all figured out. All you need is to keep showing up for yourself. Softly, consistently, bravely. One day you'll look back and realize you didn't just survive. You transformed. You were never meant to blend in. You were born to rise. You were chosen to lead, not with force, but with light. Thank you for spending this time with me here on Narcissism Freedom. This space exists to uplift, empower, and walk beside you. If this video brought you any sense of peace or clarity, please like, share, and subscribe. Every click helps this message reach more hearts who need it. If you'd like to support the growth of the channel, all details are in the description below. New videos are released regularly to help you rebuild, reconnect, and return to the person you were always meant to be. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not too far gone. You are healing. You are powerful. You are free. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. Your journey matters. And you, just as you are enough.